invited me, which was actually months, almost a year after we met. She reached out to me and asked me to come, and I told her I think there may have been a misunderstanding. I wasn't a survivor, so I didn't think I had a place here. But it took Miss Ophelia enlightening me that I am a survivor, because it was actually my granddaughter. And I'm asking you to pray with me, because this is the very first time that I'm speaking about it publicly. So one of my cherished moments was the birth of my first granddaughter, Destiny Michelle. For years, we shared a special memory. When she was 4, she loved imitating me by wearing my evening gowns and high-heel shoes, pretending to walk a runway. I would hear her little voice inside of my closet saying, "Look, Grandma, I'm a model like you." We also appreciated long walks and attending church together. It's likely I was the loudest adult cheering at her dance recitals, and I recall the vivid tears of joy that I shared during her valedictorian speech at our high school graduation. My granddaughter's first serious relationship involved an abuser. In recent years, my beautiful princess wore sunglasses to hide her black eyes and turtlenecks to cover his handprints around her neck. Despite her 5'9" frame and weight of 115 pounds, her ribs were no match for his occasional kicking and stomping. As her only relative residing in Las Vegas, I assumed the role of Destiny's getaway driver. I responded to her calls and assisted her from various locations such as parking lots, restaurants, and hospital emergency rooms, wherever she temporarily found refuge. This individual persuaded Destiny, So this individual persuaded Destiny that he was worthy of her patience and her forgiveness, and she believed she had the ability to reform him. How many of us women think we can?
Oh, yeah. Tell the truth.
I vividly recall the overwhelming sense of helplessness that I experienced when I couldn't prevent her from returning to her abuser. My daughter and I both grappled with the profound question of why our love and encouragement wasn't enough to keep her from returning. After her last breakup with him, she returned her to her home state and enrolled in a medical assisting program. Less than 2 years later, as my daughter and I were organizing Destiny's graduation celebration, the individual reached out to Destiny again, persuading her to travel out of state for a conversation. A few days later, Destiny and I engaged in an extensive discussion, predominantly one-sided. She consistently expressed her recognition of the necessity for therapy and her inability to comprehend why she continued to return to such a dangerous person and distressing situation. That evening, she sent me a sincere text message stating, "Thank you, Grandma, for listening. Sometimes I just need to be heard." The next day, Destiny's brother was informed by Destiny's abuser that she had died. On August 30th, 2022, he claimed that she had taken her life. Yet we remain skeptical of that. The police accepted his claim that she lived with him without any evidence. Despite reporting abuse multiple times, Destiny's death following an argument in his apartment with his gun was ruled a suicide. Psalms 10:14 says, "But you, God, see the trouble of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. The victims commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the fatherless." Although I'm an an effective Christian life strategies coach, I found it challenging to connect with my granddaughter, Destiny Michelle. I was unable to provide what she needed for a time. I was too emotional to even pray effective prayers over her situation. I just wanted her to stay away from him. Upon reflection, I understood that my experience as a coach did not extend to the therapeutic comprehension needed to address the mindset of an abused woman. My love and compassion were not enough to keep her home. Destiny required a more profound level of support than I was qualified to provide. As survivors, my daughter and I are still seeking clarity about Destiny Michelle's death, but we also advocate for preventing more tragedies as we try to move on. In response, we are now promoting mental health awareness with the campaign, It's Okay to Talk About It. Today I stand here to encourage anyone who is struggling, it's okay to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because you are not alone on your journey. You are not alone in your healing. I recently retired from my role as Human Resource Manager and Business Owner. At present, I am dedicating my divine assignments as a Christian life strategies coach and author. No one should bear suffering alone. Sharing your pain, disappointment, or anger with someone you trust can be therapeutic. It's beneficial to find someone who will listen attentively and assist you in processing and overcoming challenges. 1 Timothy 6:12 says, fight the good fight of faith. Take hold of the eternal life to which you were called when you made your good confession in the presence of many witnesses. And in closing, my books promote healthy perspectives, encourage change, and help identify unproductive habits.